Hey y'all, I am so excited. Today we are going to make over this bedroom at my family's beach house. Y'all, I have been coming to Cape Cod since I was tiny, and this used to be my bedroom when I was little, and now that I'm older, it is still my bedroom. We have so many fun projects, and we're going to do a complete transformation of the space on a budget. Ready to follow along? Let's. Here's a little tour of the before. This is where we started. This is what the room looked like before we finished the project. Now, there was already a wall that we built almost 10 years ago that was in the back of the room. At the time, it made sense. We built it. I filled it with all kinds of decorative things. But then it just started taking up space in the room without any real direction or purpose. The bed was in front of it, and there wasn't a whole lot of room in front of the bed to walk by. I love the look of the wall, but I just think that we needed to rethink it. So instead, we came up with a wall solution that looked similar but had a lot more of a purpose. We started by ripping out the existing wood pieces that were already on the wall. You can see the outline of the original pieces here. The next step in our process was to add vertical pieces to form the outside of the headboard. These pieces are 1x4s that we cut to approximately 7.5 feet tall. The queen bed measured 5 feet, and we wanted a little bit of space on either side, so this space is actually 6 feet wide to accommodate the queen bed frame. Next, we added the horizontal slats to create the headboard. Here you can see in the video that we've attached the horizontal slats between the two vertical pieces of wood. One quick note, in this picture we have 6 horizontal slats, but in reality we ended up adding 2 additional slats for a total of 8 slats to create the headboard. Each of the horizontal slats is a 1x4 cut to 6 feet long. They are then attached to the vertical pieces of wood on each side of the headboard. It's important to note here that the horizontal pieces of wood are actually nailed to the front of the vertical pieces of wood. This made it such an easier DIY than trying to fit the pieces of wood inside of the vertical slats to create the headboard. Now that our headboard was finished, we started adding the bookshelves. We started adding horizontal pieces of wood on each side to create the base for our bookshelves. These pieces measure 1 inch by 4 inch by 20 inches long. The last step in the building process was to add the front of the bookshelves. These pieces measure 1 inch by 4 inches by 22 inches long, and they were nailed to the vertical slats to form the front of the bookshelf. Now it was time to tape off the room to get ready for priming and painting. I love this yellow frog tape for delicate surfaces. It's perfect because the sides of the room and the floor had just been painted, so this is the perfect tape for a project like that. Next, we primed the knot holes in the wood and painted 3 coats of Sherwin-Williams naval paint on the wall. And now for my favorite part of the project. I love peeling off the tape. Just between us, I was a little bit worried about painting that navy next to the white. But why? Why was I worried at all? Frog tape to the rescue. Look at that amazing, incredible frog tape paint line. The navy next to the white turned out perfectly. It looks so crisp and clean. And now it was time to let the paint dry and decorate the room. I cannot wait to show you the finished project. so much for joining us here today as we completed our before and after coastal room makeover. I hope you love the wood slat wall. It is such a creative solution for a small space to truly live large. If you like this video, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel for tons more simple DIY and decor ideas just like this one. And as always, remember to have a day as amazing as you are.